I think hope is a word that we hear a lot and that we say a lot and we talk about a lot, but sometimes maybe we take that word for granted. What does hope really mean to us?
Hope means believing in something and clinging on to something, having an optimism for the future. And as Christians, as believers in Christ, hope comes from Jesus Christ and it comes from God and it's given to us, I think, for us to endure and for us to keep going.
I actually just read a book by a Holocaust survivor, and I thought it was really interesting what he had to say about hope. He said that the people in Auschwitz, in the camp that he was in, the ones that lived through are the ones that had hope, and he said that they could tell day by day the people that were losing hope, and they're the ones that didn't make it. So I think for me, that's like a really strong analogy for our everyday life. You know, we're living in America or wherever, and life is very easy compared to the way that they had it back then. And if hope is that important to them, then I think it especially is important to us now.
It's an awareness that God is here and that God is present in this world and in my life.
Just a trust in God that He's in control.
You put all your faith in Jesus, and He'll help bring you through those things.
The belief that something good in the future is going to come out of a trial or a situation or just a time of perseverance or suffering.
Being sure of our faith and being sure of our faith in Jesus and knowing that that's what drives us and that's what's important to our lives and our salvation.
There's a light at the end of the day, at the end of any struggle I go through, and that light is hope that I find in Jesus Christ.
I think the song Hope Now is an important song for this band because I think it captures one of the big messages we want to get across.
It was just a point where we kind of were just fed up with writing all these songs about just how lost we were and how confused we were and how much we were just wondering what it all means.
It's easy to deal with the negative things of life, but this was a song that, for the band, it felt like a coming together of like, okay, you know, we all have hard things, we all have things that we go through that are difficult, but what pulls us through?
And so I think Hope Now came out of a time where we needed hope.
For me, it's a song of encouragement, and when I sing those words, and I'm at the very bottom of the bottom, I feel like I'm struggling with whatever issue it is, my family or my marriage or finances, or I just feel broken and lonely, I cling to the words of this song.
That right now, hope for when you get into bad situations or bad things that you go through, that right then and there, hope is what can take you through all that, and hope now will get you through it.
You know, at the end of the day, with all that's swirling around us and all the craziness, that there is something greater than us, that there is something grander and bigger than we can ever imagine.
It's like saying, all right, putting all our eggs in this basket, that Jesus is the way, and so that's what the song's about.
I pray that when people hear this song, they're reminded of the same thing. When they feel like everything in the world's been stripped away from them and they're at the very bottom, that they'll be reminded they're not at the bottom, because below us, undergirding us, are the hands of Christ that hold on to us tightly, and that gives me hope.
Everything rides on hope now.
Everything rides on faith somehow.
When the world has broken me down,
Your love.
Your love.
Your love.
Your love.
your love
Sets me free.